So now the new narrative about black men is that 92% of biracial children born to black men are in single households. This young woman says, and I'll make this a little bit wider for you guys. She said she put under Imani Talks post, she said 92% of biracial children are born to black men, are in single households. Clock it. And somebody asked her, where did you get that information from? And she cited Scribed. If anybody has been to college, that website, anybody can put anything on Scribed. But this is what she put. So you guys see, you kind of understand what I try and do here. I try and make sure we have this hub so you guys can pull from. I've never seen this narrative before. 92% of biracial children born to black men are in single parent households. That's what she was trying to say. I was like, what? Where did y'all get this from? So, you know me being an asshole. I started to do a little research, as I always do. Somebody said, where can I read about this? I hope this is not true, because the F. And then she put it and they said, thank you. Again, they don't fact check. So let me show you what happened here. There was a divester. Once again, her name was Tiffany N. Calloway. She published this article, and it states 92% examining the birth trends, family structure, economic standing, paternal relationships, and emotional stability of biracial children with African American fathers. This was actually written or posted or published in 2015. And like I put here, I said, this is the author who made up the article and plagiarized from multiple sources. What do you mean, Medium Man? The Medium, ironically or not, they had to do a follow-up. And let me tell you why. They actually published her cited work on their platform, but they had to remove it and do a follow-up to explain what the hell happened, because they were ready to sneak in on black men. This academic paper on biracial children with African American fathers is likely a fabrication. This was published in 2018. Said likely. Let me show you why. And also, look at this. It said it was downloaded nearly 7,000 times, and I'm pretty sure it's by black women who hate black men. They actually had to go back and review it. It said it appears that SSRN has removed the Calloway paper from their database. Now, I have published medical works on SSRN. I've actually peer-reviewed articles on PubMed as well. So when you get an article removed, it's basically saying that your shit is trash and you lied. She had her shit removed. Black women didn't do the research. They took that woman's word and they started to run with this narrative to the point of it being downloaded 7,000 times back in 2018. Again, black women, pay attention. I know y'all watching. So they said the update in 2018, and then in July of 2015, self-described independent, in quotations, researcher Tiffany Calloway published the paper at SSRN, the Social Science Research Network. The paper was apparently never peer-reviewed, nor was it published in any journal that I am aware of. Now, plagiarism. This is from the same Medium article. The percentages in their discussion appear to be the author's original work. However, there are several instances of plagiarism throughout the paper. In the introduction, several sentences are copied nearly verbatim from sources not cited by the author. Y'all been to college. You understand you cannot sit there and cite something word for word and not get dinged for it. For example, the partial sentence, boys are raised in single parent households, were more than twice as likely to be incarcerated compared with boys raised in an intact married home, appears in a 2012 article in Slate. So she plagiarized. That's another ding. Then it said, more troubling in the section marked emotional effects of fatherlessness. All 5 numbered sentences are plagiarized from a single web page titled Statistics of a Fatherless America. This page is not cited, and the paper's entire bibliography consists of sources corresponding to the 5 sentences in the emotional effects section. So the discussion that they had, it said, at best, this paper is an extremely sloppy piece of research. However, the blatant plagiarism indicates a tendency for the author to engage in unethical research practices. This author appears to have no other publications, and it seems extremely unlikely that an independent researcher would spend so much time and expense on a survey only to plagiarize essential elements of the paper, thereby calling the accuracy of this time-consuming effort into question. Further, the author appears to employ nonsensical statistical procedures, e.g., the averaging percentages. Finally, although by no means conclusive, the paper contains numerous grammatical errors and awkward constructions that are seldom the hallmarks of a quality researcher. It should be noted that there is no contact information available for Tiffany Calloway at the SSRN website, so it was impossible to contact the author about this. Lord have mercy. Now, conclusions. This is key. Given the plagiarism discovered in this paper, the questionable study design and statistical anomalies, and the paper's direct and rapid spread to internet forums specializing in hate speech, it is extremely likely that this paper was fabricated in order to be used as propaganda against African Americans and, in general, interracial relationships in particular. Slip-hod research methodology, unethical research methods, and a hoax perpetrated for monetary gain. Get that bread from black women.
If you ever want to make a lot of money, join the dating industry and give women fluff.
Or some combination thereof cannot be ruled out entirely. My goodness. How many times have I got on here and told y'all it is so much money in lying to black women?
If you ever want to make a lot of money, join the dating industry and give women fluff.
That woman, Tiffany Calloway, probably got paid off that false article because black women were so happy that black men were supposedly doing poor with other races of women that they downloaded it probably 10,000 times now. If it's, every site that I tried to look for it, it said this page is no longer to be found. So if there are any black women that are watching, y'all need to be mindful of the women that you like to follow. And you also need to be mindful about these false narratives that's being spread about black men, because this is the second woman that has spread a false narrative about black men and been caught. Black women running around here swearing that black men and non-black women marriages don't last. They've been running with this narrative for a while now. That was false. It's been debunked. This has been debunked. So y'all see a pattern, black women? Okay. Lipstick Alley. 92% of mixed kids, African-American fathers, born out of wedlock. This was 2015. This woman says, congratulations, black men. First, y'all did it to black women. Now y'all doing this to white women. This woman, Truth Teller and Seeker, 2014, and is citing the new article. New study finds that 92% of black children, blah, blah, blah. I was on a black website called Media Takeout yesterday. Media Takeout actually shared this and saw a story about a study about biracial children with African-American fathers. The link to the study is here. This study is jaw-dropping and extremely infuriating. and the author wants to end the massive amount of money the public is paying for Black men mistakes in parenting. The author of the study is trying to do a documentary about her finding, and I think we support her. So support her, because anyone that can have Black men that mad and wants to stop Black men from ruining the other lives of our white daughters should receive our support. And then she actually had a GoFundMe up. Black women, y'all got to be smarter than this, man. Y'all, you got to do better. God, dog. That woman set up a GoFundMe, talking about she was going to make a documentary. This is the same thing that happened with the brick girl, Rhoda. She lied to y'all, and that woman, I shouldn't be laughing at this. God help me. But Black women paid that woman via GoFundMe because she lied about being hit by a brick from a Black man. And she literally went on vacation to Jamaica, living it up. She in hot water now, but she spent that money. What was it? Upwards of $40,000 that she earned from Black women? Lord have mercy. And it's crazy that Black women don't see a trend. Oh my God. They are committed. They are committed to this lie. Jesus Christ.